Good morning. I'm back with our very own Greg Cantor from Lampert Design, Build, Remodel. He's our resident pro on the Approved Home Pro Show, and he's taking us through this home as an example of what you can learn about remodeling and where the key elements are in a remodel. And we've been following this house in our first segment.
Right.
This is Robin and Kathy's house here in Normal Heights. Why don't you recap for us what we learned last time?
Well, we were in the rough stage last time, so we were talking about the kitchen layout and the space planning. And at this point now we're at the rough electric plumbing stage is completed. The roof is going on right now. And then the next step after that is insulation and drywall.
So that's what we can see here. We're in the kitchen space, which last time was a bit more open. Now it's been framed out and we can see some of the structure taking place.
Right. This house is pretty much stripped open. All the walls were opened up so that we could get our HVAC in. We roughed in new electrical circuitry so that there's enough power to service all the appliances and everything. And then the plumbing, of course, which is an important part when you're doing a remodel, to definitely make sure that you replace all the plumbing inside the walls. Like this is the refrigerator box for the ice maker line. This is a common area that causes a leak, and so you really need to rough in a new box with copper plumbing.
So while that may not visually look like a big change here today, that is a major part of this remodeling process.
Yes, it is.
So let's go take a look at some of the other key elements in this house. Last time I was here, this was not here.
Right, this was just a framed in opening for the fireplace. This is a heat and glow unit, and it actually gives heat to the room as well as just the beautiful look of the flames.
And I'm actually surprised at how early the actual aesthetic unit goes in.
Well, it has to go in now because it ducts out to the exterior, and then we will drywall around this, and then we do the finished stone or tile that goes around the face of it.
And this is why Greg is our expert, because he knows the things that I do not know. Speaking of ducting,
yes, another critical part of doing a major home remodel like this is to make sure the ducting is to all the rooms, and sometimes upgrading the system too. In this case, the heating was fed up through the wall in a metal duct. We had to replace that whole thing with that big round duct there, and that provides heat to the entire upstairs.
Well, speaking of upstairs, I also hear we're going to go check out what you've done in the master bathroom.
I'm excited about that one.
So up in the master bathroom, this is probably one of my favorite features in the house you've talked about so far.
Right. So this is an existing bathroom that we reconfigured. Now we have a stall shower here with a seat. It's in the rough stage, of course. We have the shower valves installed, and the next step will be to do the hot mop, which is your water protection under the tile.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look much like a shower yet, but I do see that seat coming together.
Right.
I can just picture it once it's got its full coverage, and it's going to be a beautiful shower.
And we have some really nice Milgard windows. They're casement windows. You can see one of them's obscure because it's for privacy, but then you get the natural light from the other one.
And those Milgard windows are not just here in the bathroom, but you've put those in almost throughout the house.
The whole house has been replaced with Milgard doors and windows. It's a fiberglass line, which is one of their upper level lines. It's a really nice product, and it has a lifetime warranty.
Great, well let's pop outside and see that as we talk about the waterproofing of the home as well. Now I can see the outside of the windows. And what am I looking at here on the wall?
So this is the waterproofing, and most people don't realize that the stucco is more just decorative. This is what protects you from the elements, the paper and the wire underneath the stucco, and then the windows are flashed with this Protecto, which goes all the way around the windows as secondary protection so that you don't get water coming in through the frames of the windows.
And flash is just a fancy word for waterproofing?
Yes.
I'm learning every day. I'm learning every day. So we're going to come back to this home one more time, and you'll see it in the finishing stages when we're adding cabinets and paint and all the great stuff, right?
That's right.
So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, if you are looking to do any remodeling, Greg is happy to answer questions, walk you through it, and get started on that project with you. Give him a call at Lampert Design, Build, Remodel, 619-500-9485. Back to you guys in the studio.